Alright, should be live, I think. Doesn't look like it's picking anything up. I'm good, I'm live. Hey boys, good morning everybody, or good morning who's here already. Wow, I'm tired. But, you know, I had a pretty chill day already today. I'm gonna do a little bit of a streamy doodle doodle. More speed running. That sounds like that's in double time, doesn't it? It is. Hey, what's up, Marvel? How you doing, bud? Hope you're doing all right. How was the stream? I mean, it went really well. It went really well. I hadn't had a chance to look at the analytics or anything, but it went really nice. I think it was tough, and the season 1 announcement was honestly a little disappointing. But I mean, for, you know, generally, that was a really good stream. That was a lot of fun. Yeah, and hey, Ghost. Good evening, mate. Stormbane's Wrath. So I watched a couple of videos today. Got some good insight into fighting Lillith as well. I watched Alkai's video. I watched his kill. Yeah, some hope was rekindled in my heart. I watched him not take 20 minutes to kill the boss. You know, I think he did it in like 8 or 9. Yeah, you know, we're not doing it in 5 seconds like the other classes, but well, I need to check my gear. To see if anything was nerfed. I'm going to quickly check that. Hang on. I don't think I use any codex stuff. It's just, it doesn't look like they actually added like any endgame. You know what I mean? Like, there's not anything new to do outside of more gear grinding. Hey, Elliot, what's up, bud? Hey, no worries. You're welcome. Thanks for watching them. This is still fine. This is fine. I'm just going through making sure they've not changed any of my shit, but I don't think they would have done because I don't use codex. Perfect. I'm good. Yeah, I think the new boss, not gonna lie, is just the one that you kill at the end of doing a malignant tunnel. I went on the website after the stream to get screen grabs and stuff for the video, and it looks like it's just going to be like the malignant tunnel boss is going to be like a specific boss we have to kill. So the fact that it's in the malignant tunnels probably means it's just going to be a regular old dungeon boss. Maybe it'll be a little stronger than normal, but I don't think it's going to be an uber boss. I'm hoping there's maybe some stuff they've not announced, and you know that's gonna maybe change things up a little bit for us. But on the whole, I think they played it a little too safe. I knew they would, right? We were talking about it, and you know, I even said in my video, like, I don't think they're going to do anything crazy because at the end of the day, a lot of people are still getting used to the game. They need to figure out how it works and everything. And it wouldn't be, you know, it wouldn't be a good idea to like flip the game onto its head. But yeah, they kind of like played it way too safe, and they just basically added nothing. They just added a new type of gem. Because I can guarantee you that the malignant enemies are just going to, like, you're not even going to know the difference between them and a regular elite by, like, you know, like level 70. It'll just be like killing one of these guys, you know, you just, oh, there you go, he's dead. Oh, he dead. Oh, he dead. Right, you won't even notice the difference anymore. Yeah, I'm a little worried about that. Like, it just means that I've got to put aside like 4 hours one day just to do all of that shit that I've already done like multiple times. Oh, I went right past 2 bloody prisoners. Yeah, I mean, I don't think they'll even look at my tweet because like I'm not a big creator or anything like that. But hopefully they do respond to somebody talking about it. Because if I'm going to participate in the race, right? Then you know, I can't be like having to do all that shit. I need to get that done beforehand for sure. But for me, it'd be nice to have the clarification, because one thing that is just as bad as having to do it is not having to do it but not knowing, so then having, you know, and you know, so doing it anyways. That might even be more annoying. Especially if you find out after the fact that you're like, oh, I didn't have to do this, but I did do it because they didn't tell me. Rage! Hello, Jalin. Like, I'm just gonna do it on a level 1, honestly. I'm just gonna run around on a horse. So I just run around on like one, like if this guy's still alive at the end of the season. Thank you, baby. Then I'll just do it on them. But if I end up doing it on like a level 1, I'll just do it on a level 1. Game is fantastic. Played well mostly with it. Biggest gripes at level 70 on my first character. And Thor, why just keep grinding for Sacred Gear all over again with bigger numbers? Well, now you get to grind for gear with bigger numbers and for hearts with bigger numbers. That's the new end game. Yeah. Which I think is the frustration, right? That will still be the only thing to do, except it will probably be a bit easier now. Like, these heart things, I imagine, are going to be pretty good. This is almost good. Yeah, biting my nails. I'm still recovering from yesterday. I'm a bit beat. Oh, shake on that. You know what's going to be rough as well? I guarantee we're gonna have to keep those hearts in our fucking bag, aren't we? So you know what? The bag issue is just about to get a whole lot worse, which is funny. Can't wait for that. Max roll. Max roll on the armor. I think this might be worth having. Whoa, shit. Yeah, you know it, boys. We're gonna end up with a fucking another bank tab full of absolute dumb shit items. Cooldown reduction. Look at all these necklaces. they're all necklaces. I don't think a single one of them is any good now. No, I don't think a single one of them is usable. That's a shame. You'll make a mule? I think we'll have to, right? As a father and a full-time worker, 30-year-old, I believe I won't have the time to keep grinding and making new characters. I try my best to prepare for Season 1, but don't think I'll have the time. Do you mean, like, get to, like, level 100 and everything? I think like, one silver lining about how the game's made right now, you don't really need to get that far into the game to have, like, sampled all of the content for the season. Like, if you can have enough time to get to, like, level 75, 85, I know, like, for some people that's still quite a lot. You're practically done. Like, you've seen everything there is to see. Everything above that mark is just min-maxing. So it's not, I guess it's, like, nice if you can do it, but you're not actually missing anything. The only thing you won't be able to do, realistically, is the Uber Lillith. Surprise new gems. Yeah, dude, the gem tab isn't coming until Season 2, right? So we're literally just gonna have more gems to deal with. I think that's quality. Good on Blizzard. Gems on top of gems on top of gems, lads. Excuse me. Got the hiccups. Well, I've always got the hiccups, haven't I? Perpetually. So I'm looking for quite a few pieces of gear really over the next day or two. Hopefully we can, I want to start getting some solid Lillith attempts in. It looks like people have kind of like... I watched Alkaiser's kill off Lillith, and he basically has managed to get his like guy so tanky that he can just tank the Lillith mechanics. He still does them, but like I see him eat like several waves, and they just don't bother him whatsoever. They like did like 20% of his HP. So, absolutely balls to the wall armor, balls to the wall damage reduction. I need to get rid of damage reduction to bleeding enemy, I think, if I can. But that's only on my chest. I have one instance of that, and that's on my chest piece. Yeah. It was so tanky, dude. Uber Lillith mechanics, who? I don't need to worry about them. Are Gauze or Temerity worth using anymore? They're good. Like they're good if you don't have like a good 4-star best in slot, but they're not the best, honestly. They're not bad though. I mean, if you get one, you can still definitely use it for like leveling. I would say like 1 to 100, they're fine. Just not for pushing. They are listening, making changes. Yeah, they're just taking a really long time, right? For seemingly small changes, you know? And it just kind of, it's a little frustrating that some of these things that seem to have been like just common sense misses are actually like things that we're dealing with in the game. Like, I'm not too sure who signed off on the stash size, you know what I mean? Like, the stash is really clearly way too small. Like, it's almost immediately too small by like level 15. And like, why are you leveling? And I mean, Christ, how many like gems do you guys have in your bag? I like, usually for me, like the entire bottom row of my stash is gems, because there's like certain points in the game where there's like 3 different types dropping. You get like chipped, Are you getting like the you know, the fucked up ones, the round ones, and then like the triangle ones all at once? Oh, the butcher. There he goes. I'm a little upset that they've taken Uber Res out of the game for a minute. Got a hang now. That doesn't bother me. Why can't I get this? Fucking thing's annoying me. I'm gonna have to go get some tweezers and pull this thing off. But like, yeah, like they basically they messed up with the Helltide stashes, and they were giving out like fucking shakos. They were giving out Harlequin crests like nobody's business. I think like there was like over 20 people who got one, and then they disabled it. So now 20 people just got a Harlequins for basically, you know, doing fucking nothing. I missed my opportunity to try and capitalize on that. I'm a little sad about that, man. I wish I could have stayed online for a little while longer so I could have got myself a Shaco. But now they're completely disabled at the moment, so you can't get any of them at all until they hotfix it. Which feels a bit shitty. Does this void your... Yeah, well, I mean, if you get one due to an exploit, yeah, I'm not eating the microphone, boys. You have to get one legitimate. I mean, come on. You can't cheat in the Grand Prix and still get the trophy, you know what I mean? I don't know about anything about sports. I just picked the Grand Prix for no specific reason. It was only on that one session of Helltide. Yeah, I wish I was there, man. I wish I was there. Maybe, you know what? Stream of luck, you know what I mean? Ooh, I pulled that motherfucker off, but that hurt. I do not accept this yem. Expectant. That's a shame, man. I wish I could have been there, dude. I want free stuff. Damage reduction, edge masters. That's all garbage, I think. Where am I going? I think he got his come up instantly, eventually. I don't know. I remember that being in the news.
Yeah, give it over.
Yeah, give it over. Renegade's Retreat. Oh, exciting. A non-shadow plunge. Everyone tried in clan? Absolutely, dude. Get your freebies here. Get your freebies. No, not right now. There was a moment where they kind of like fucked it up earlier. You're supposed to be able to get uniques from them, but they fucked up and it was like dropping the rarest shit in the game, like all over the place. And so they instantly turned off all unique drops. Or super rare uniques, sorry. Like, there's six super rare uniques, in case you didn't know. They're like, literally like winning the lottery items. Till Friday? Well, it is Friday. Right? Yeah, like I know I'm ahead of you guys by like 12 hours, but it's Friday for you dudes as well, right? No? Yes, no? Oh, delivery. Is it cake? I don't care about it then. Hey, Lane. How you doing, buddy? Everybody feeling refreshed? That's it. Mayor, how you doing, mate? It's like 2 a.m. for you. Ah, you see, it's a 6:45 at in the evening for me. Where is the patch? I demand patches on Asian time. I also don't want to have to stay up until fucking 5 a.m. to watch a developer update, which ends up starting with Diablo Immortal news. Jesus Christ, boys. I almost fell asleep at the beginning of that fucking thing. I'm not even kidding. I'm a little miffed I stayed up for it because it was so boring. Wait, you lost another Druid due to DC? Oh, it must have been the new patch. Good old patch. That sucks, man. What level were you this time? Yeah, I feel like I feel like I'm privileged that I didn't get a chance to exploit a bug. That bugs me, man. I wish I was around, but that was like 6, 7 a.m. Everybody was kind of figuring out that happened my time, and I'd just been up all fucking night, dude. Excuse me. Am I gonna make a mule? I'll probably have to make a mule to be safe, because I'm gonna be participating in the race to 100 at the beginning of the season. So I can't really afford to take any chances just in case they don't say anything. But I won't be doing it until like a couple of days before, you know. If I have to. Obviously, the hope is that they come out and say like, "Oh no, hardcore players, don't worry, we got you." No, I have a bad feeling, honestly. These guys are probably worth killing, huh? You guys drop gear? Ah, you suck. But yeah, we're just gonna have a little chill one today. I just kind of wanted to get on, hang out, maybe talk a little bit more about the season. I didn't really get a chance to like go into it like super crazy with a lot of you. I was just so tired I had to go. Still pretty tired today, but doing better. I mean, you don't have to have Renown, remember? Like, you just need the statues of Lillith and the map exploration done. Everything else is whatever. Max roll vulnerable. Max roll core skill. With all stat. Okay. Ancient's Lament. I lament it. When you first start hardcore, you have full renown on softcore. Use some jank workaround using the Hall of Heroes, but then that still screws over people who've lost a lot of tunes. Yeah, like I'm not too sure what they're gonna do. They might just say, "Sorry guys, nothing we can do." Like I mean, there's a very good chance that's what they'll just do. But the thing is that what they said, as you guys will probably remember, is that due to a technology limitation, you have to log into the character that you have the progress on, or characters if you have the progress split between characters, in order for it to follow over to the season. And the problem is you can't log into a character that's in the Hall of Heroes. And yeah, if you're unlucky, if you're unlucky enough to have had enough players die that character isn't even in the Hall of Heroes anymore, then you're like double fucked. Because even if they do somehow figure out a solution, like you're exempt from it anyways. This is added in a hurry. I mean, it absolutely was. They went on to say that, you know, it wasn't ever their intention to allow us to carry anything over, which was kind of their way of saying, like, this is the best we could do. But you know what's crazy? There was quite a lot of people that commented on my video covering... I covered the patch notes, didn't I? And I released a video. I got about 3 or 4 people comment saying, like, well, that's what you get for playing hardcore. And it's just like... But that's not what, like, the... You know, that's clearly not what the intention was. It wasn't intended that the progress wouldn't carry over, because if that was the rule, then every time we died, we would have to redo all of the renown on every single hardcore character. But the progress does carry over from character to character, and it is supposed to carry over from, like, you know, Eternal Realm character to seasonal character, but because of the fucking goofy way that they've done this, like, you know, done the back end, hardcore players are kind of being screwed over a little bit. Well, not a little bit, and not kinda. You know what I'm trying to say. Because I'm guessing they just couldn't get, like, a validation system in place that can, like, automatically do it all. So they got something that, like, requires a login. And it's like one of those things where it's like, it's not difficult to do. That's not part of hardcore. Doing the statues of Lillith every season. Like, why would that be a hardcore specific mechanic? Softcore, no Lillith, no maps. But hardcore, you have to do it every season unless your character survives the whole season, which never happens. It's annoying for sure, but I'm glad they still did it. They could have just said, "Now you're redoing your renown." Well, to me, it's it's the same difference, right? As a hardcore player. But for most people, yeah, it's still good. As a hardcore player, like, either one of those is the exact same thing for me. Like, if I have to like redo it all, I basically have to redo it all, like, already. Like, the statues of Lilith and the map exploration are like 70% of your renown grind. Doing the dungeons, you do that anyways. Here's hoping, boys. I have my fingers crossed. The little fingies are crossed. Hoping for the best. What's with these crazy swords? Max roll crit. Max roll core. Jesus. What the fuck is going on? I'm getting gear left, right, and center all of a sudden. Look at that thing. I don't care about the all stat. The all stat can like whatever, right? Like I have surplus all stat. I have 50 all stat more than I need still. Which I probably means that I can't drop all stat, but yeah, I mean I don't need to worry too much about it neither. Damn. I mean, to be fair, this is basically the same sword. It's like max rolled vulnerable. Core is like basically max rolled. It's just the crit sucks. But, I mean, I could throw a couple of rerolls on this one for cheap and see if it rolls well. You know, I don't have to fully invest in it. I should probably sell the rest of it so I have room in my banks.
Let it steal. But when words feel, this will do nicely.
This will do nicely. You keep throwing the max roll gear at me game. I do not mind. A bit hot in here. The AC blasting. Hey Max, what's up? We're kind of figuring it out, Max. Yeah, we're trying to figure it out, bud. Right now the plan is basically like sort of half and half for the moment. See how it goes. But I'm definitely considering it. If you're ever wondering where I'm going to be, the easiest place to stay in touch is going to be the Discord. If you're not already in there, that is. I try to communicate like where I'm going to be, like if there's going to be anything different in advance there. But most of the time, what I do is I do the first half of my stream on YouTube, and then I do the second half on Twitch right now. 7 days a week, roughly like 8 to 10 hour streams each day. So I'm usually, you know, I'm around for a long time. But there's a lot of people here on YouTube that I want to make sure, you know, are aware of what I'm doing and all of that as well. Because we've only been doing this for like a week, so I'm sure, you know, there's a lot of people, there are a lot of regulars of the channel that have not had a chance to sort of get word of what I'm doing. I just want to make sure nobody's being excluded. Oh bugger! I gotta kill all the enemies. Fuck! I messed up with that shrine there, didn't I? Is there an option? I could, but when you restream, there's like licensing issues. So like if you're a Twitch affiliate, which I am, you're not allowed to restream. I'm not too sure about being a YouTube partner, which again I'm a YouTube partner. I don't know if I'm allowed. YouTube would probably be cool with it, but Twitch aren't. So I would have to like disable my affiliate shit. I've started talking about it now, Alex. I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of promotion. I find it difficult to work it in, you know. I'm trying my best though to like naturally mention it in the video. We will do that from now on because it's important to me that the channel grows, or that the streams grow. Because I'm actually finding I like streaming a lot more than making videos. I enjoy both. This is just way more fun for me. I get to play the game, you see. And the depressing thing about like making YouTube videos is that you actually spend more time making the videos than you do actually playing the game. And that's like true for a lot of like, I guarantee it's super true for a lot of your favorite YouTubers. They typically will spend most of their day making the video and not actually playing the game. Whereas like the streamers, they're the people who actually are playing the game. And when I say playing the game, I mean like more than 4 hours a day. Make sure you mention you're streaming your... okay, no. I think a casual, hey, if you want to catch me live... Yeah, I mean, if that like... If you don't think that's like too cheesy, I'll throw that in at the end of the videos. I mean, I've started to. You know, I'll mention the stream or something, and then say like link in the description, by the way. Like just fly past it.
I must wait.
I will start doing it from now on. I could make a little like a graphic, right, maybe? Something that's just like stream every day. It's at the top of the description as well in every video. Like it's the first thing in the description. It says like streaming daily, and it has a link to my Twitch. And I get quite a few followers. Like I think I probably get like, you know, between like 5-10 followers on every time I release a new video, and then after that I get like a couple a day. Which is pretty good for somebody who's not even like, you know, I'm not even streaming, I'm getting followers. That's cool. No, I didn't, John. I wish. Yeah, I feel like the videos are an important part of what I do, and I will continue to do them.
I'm not ready yet.
Am I going to try new classes? If I finish what I want to do on Barbarian, I will, yes. So basically, if I can kill Uber Lillith on Barbarian, then I will probably look to playing another class and doing it on that class as well. More than likely, because once I've done that, there's really nothing left for me to do. I'll probably push for like a 100 or, you know, do something crazy. Maybe get my Barbarian killed and then swap. And Lilith dies, we roll Druid. I have no idea what I'm going to roll. Maybe Necromancer and play Bone Spear. You know, a non-busted class like Necromancer. I think Uber Lilith, she's a nightmare in general, is she not? I think we'll probably start getting some attempts in fairly soon. Gear's looking pretty good. I ideally need some gloves. I do still need a replacement gloves. Boots looking pretty good. If I could get if I could get a chest piece that doesn't have bleed damage reduction on it, that could be cool. We literally have the worst fucking time against her. Like Barbs are massively weak against her. A lot of pants here. None of them good. Check the stores, make sure there's nothing good there. Buff Bone Spear. Yeah, Bone Spear, like Necromancers, not strong enough yet. They need to be... It's... They need to be two-shotting Lilith, not one-shotting.
Be careful out on the steps.
Got a score to settle.
Actually, no, they need to be one-shotting, not two-shotting. Yeah, that makes more sense, actually. It doesn't seem like it, Raffle. Doesn't seem like it. The notification was still up when I logged in just now, so I think they're still borked. Hey, Kenny, how you doing, man? Oh, no, Kenny. That was just for yesterday. I just wanted to do one day on Twitch to see how it went. It went really well, by the way. Went really well. Today, I'll probably be just on here. Oh, hey, Dim. Marvel sorted you out. Awesome. Yeah, I apologize, guys. I'm a little off pace a little today. I basically slept for like 4 or 5 hours after that 15-hour stream. Because when I went to bed, it was fucking daytime. So that was rough. Yeah, I didn't really get much of an opportunity to like say what I was up to today. That's why I decided to stream on YouTube, because I know more of you get the notification when I'm going live. Because like when I go live on YouTube, there's like usually like already 10 people waiting before I even hit go live. So I was like, oh well, this seems like this. If I've not said anything, this is the safest place to go. But tomorrow I'll be back to usual antics. We'll do a like a beginning stream, like for me a morning stream here, for you guys probably a late evening stream, and then I'll be swapping over to over to Twitch after that, for the last half of the stream. Though I will say, the streams on Twitch have been going extremely well, so thank you to everybody who does come over to the channel, and you know, everyone who's currently following it and everything like that. It's definitely looking like we may make a move over to Twitch in time, but not straight away. Again, I'll keep seeing how things go. Make sure that everybody knows that, you know, we're looking at doing that, and then we'll go from there. I really don't want to confuse people too long, like with the whole like being in two places at once thing either. Mobile notifications. You can get those for YouTube lives. No Twitch tonight. It's you know what's funny? It's gone like completely back to front. It used to be like people used to ask me like, why are you not on YouTube? Now it's the other way around. I guess that's a good indication. I appreciate it, Alex. Well, I'll probably I'll clue you guys into how I'm feeling, right? But just bear in mind, this isn't like my concrete official statement. This is just kind of how I'm feeling right now. I think for the next week, I'm going to keep doing half and half streams. But I'm going to slowly decrease the amount of time I spend on YouTube. Just so that like everybody... I absolutely did my best to make sure everybody knows that I'm like slowly transitioning over to Twitch. And also for like everybody to get a better idea of when it is I go live. Because it's not always the same time. And it's hard for me to tell you what time it will be in your time zone. So everyone can get a good idea of what my lifetimes are, and then, you know, get an opportunity to follow me on Twitch so they can get the notifications, and then, all being well, moving on over. Yeah, there we go. I thought that was Nightbot Marvel when I saw your name next to it. But they've been going really, really well, and it's been a lot of fun, you know? I feel like it's going to be a positive change for the channel, or for the live streams. When stream on Mixer? Whenever they bring it back, man. Whenever they resurrect that shit from the dead. You joke though. I did try Kick for a couple of streams. It wasn't bad actually. I liked Kick, but like it's dead. It's a literal ghost town. Like, you know, the people who come over from the YouTube channel are like the only people who come into the channel. Like there's no, the viewership doesn't move around the platform. It's like very static. Fuck. These were almost amazing. Same with these as well. I don't think they're good enough though. You know, I never really got a chance to like interact with Mixer when it was a thing. I thought it was cool that at the time, I'm pretty sure, correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure it was the only streaming app you could actually view from a console at the time. Like when Mixer was like current, you could watch it through the Xbox, which was like very, very like unique at the time. Yeah, I thought that shit was cool. No yellow? Okay. Man, those fallen overseers, they take so long to drop their loot. You guys ever notice that? Like, you kill one, and it doesn't drop its loot or like animus or, you know, whatever you're trying to get from it for fucking ages, dude. They just sit there doing nothing. Hey, what's on, John? How we doing, pal? Oh man, have you tried using one of those integrated web browsers though? And also Mixer's quite old. It was around for a while, right? I just remember it was like on the dashboard of the Xbox. You just like click on it and just watch a stream just like that. I think Twitch is like that now. But back then, like, yeah, you'd have to go to that clunky ass fucking browser, click on it. I guess just hope it worked. How do I have so much armor? I have it on like every piece of armor. Like I have armor percent on so many pieces of gear. I have like 10% armor on my helmet, 10% armor on my necklace, and 10% armor on my, I believe, on my legs, and maybe even on my chest as well. Hang on. Percent armor, percent armor, percent armor, percent armor. Yeah, there you go. I have insane armor. Oh, and I've also got disobedience. But like, I have 8.8k. But if I... Oh, these are armor breakers as well, by the way. These guys are armor breakers. Hang on. They're actually debuffing my armor right now. Hey, Koa. How you doing, bud? So I got 9.2k unbuffed. I get 50% extra from that. So, you know, that's like 13.5k. To say I'm tanky would be an understatement. Actually, pretty tanky. Where is everything? But like, I just happened to get armor. I would have liked to have spread it a little bit more, like between HP and all that kind of stuff. But I just got lots of armor. Wasn't intentional, completely honest with you. It just happened. But I've got it, and it works. So I'm not really looking to get rid of it. Maybe if I get like a max roll HP piece with like, you know, the same stats as the armor piece, I'll swap it out. But it seems to do really, really well. Armor is extremely good. And I'll be interested to see if I can actually survive a hit from Lillith. Yes, sir. It's probably the best defensive stat as far as like a lot of people's opinions go on it. I've not done the math, so I couldn't say for sure, but it definitely feels very good. Like I definitely, like when I go into shit, I feel like, you know, I can just face tank everything. Like these little blowy uppy fuckers, face tank those. World bosses just stand in everything. Like, it doesn't feel like anything can hurt me. Obviously, I could be wrong. Right? I mean, these little idiots are like capable of one-shotting people, the blowing uppy ones, and I just let 2 or 3 of them blow up on me. It doesn't matter. Fortify is a separate damage mitigation system that like gives you flat damage reduction as long as you're fortified. And fortified is here, like you can see it's going down right now. It's the red bar. You have to build it up in order to become fortified, so it's not always on. You have to like go out of your way to build it up and maintain it. So it's like a temporary damage reducer that you have to maintain through like skills or through legendary aspects. Upheaval. Crit. No good. Man, you get like nothing from those Lost Archives runs. You get like 3 things. Yeah, buggeroo. Yeah, the blowy uppy boys. They can be fucking brutal. According to Woody's math, there you go. Stack armor like loonies, boys. Get as much as you can. Fucking every source. Slam it on. I mean, when I take an armor pot and I go into Lillith, I'll probably have 100% physical damage reduction. So her auto attacks won't do anything to me, at least. Especially if I have Disobedience up. I don't even know if Disobedience will be good against Lillith. Maybe it is. But the thing about Lillith, you have to bear in mind, it's like every time she flies away, she's no longer bleeding, right? So like your Disobedience stacks are going to fall off like fast as fuck as soon as she actually disappears to go do a mechanic. Which is kind of something that I saw Alkaiser kind of like talking around. He was like saying that like damage reduction to bleeding is basically not a stat. Like when you're fighting Lillith, it's basically never doing anything. Because the only time she does damage is when she's out of the arena. And I thought that was quite interesting because then like by extension, Disobedience is going to kind of suck because like the stacks fall off. Like once you stop attacking, the stacks fall off so quick. Like you can watch it here. Like you just watch it on my screen. So I go up to what 100 stacks, and watch how quickly it disappears after I stop attacking. I don't think it stays around for too long. It's already almost gone. I couldn't even get it up to 50. I couldn't keep it there with enemies around me. You might, if you get hit like by the first thing she does, you might get some value from it. It's probably better than the other options.
Don't have enough fury.
Close and far also snapshot your location while whirlwinding, so it's very hard to tell when you have either of them. Do you mean damage or damage reduction? Oh, I gotta sneeze. Yeah, I think funny enough, damage reduction versus distant on Lillith. Oh, butcher. Damage reduction versus distant is very strong versus Lillith because all of her attacks count as from distance. Because she's not, like I said, she's not in the arena. I was stuck in that wall, by the way. The reason I was stood there, like not trying to move away from that explosion, I was stuck inside the wall as well. Even though I had unstoppable up, I was actually stuck inside the wall. Could you imagine dying to that? That'd be some bullshit. You're just like stuck in the wall as wall. I did watch that video. I'm not personally super convinced. It was like a very short segment, like a very small sample size of data. And I saw that a lot of people were kind of contesting the manner in which the test was conducted. But it does seem that he's got a somewhat convincing argument on close damage not being snapshotted. I would need to look into it more before I could say anything more about it. Like it's very difficult for anybody to really come out and say like this is how it is when basically you have to do this and eyeball it. Like you guys tell me if my close damage is being calculated right now. I dare you. There you go. Is it being calculated now? Is it being calculated now? It'd be nice if the devs would come out and actually tell us. I'm writing on the math, guys. Bro, you need to be an android to even have a remote chance of trying to figure it out. But there are, like, I think we can all agree that there are some funky interactions with close versus distant damage. The game at some point, it does clearly treat Whirlwind DPS as distant DPS. Because the thing is, if it didn't, then the suppression mobs wouldn't be immune to our damage. I'm not discrediting him, Sean. I'm just saying I'm not gonna like side either way right now. The only thing I know for certain myself is that there is definitely some weird interaction, and the proof is all of us in here have seen it. Suppression elites. They treat Whirlwind as distant, ranged damage if you channel from outside the bubble. So clearly the game does dictate that, like, if you cast it from outside, it is a ranged attack. And that is the only thing I know for certain. But I mean, I would probably be more inclined to agree with Murder if he didn't start his video the way he did as well. He kind of put me on the back foot with wanting to side with his opinion. I think he started by calling out Al Kaiser and Rob, which I thought was which is just a bit of an unnecessary thing to do. You know what I mean? Like, these are like long-standing, well-respected people in Diablo. There's a better way to do it. You don't have to just take a shit on them at the beginning of the video. These are kind of like your, you know, these are like, not your colleagues, right? But they're kind of like your brothers in arms. I wouldn't want someone to treat me that way or talk about me that way. That's no good. Did I sort this? New players don't know who Alk is. Woody was in some promo stuff. True. I mean, but like, if you Google like guides, those guys come up because, you know, the algorithm and everything anyways. But I mean, if you guys are watching me, I guarantee you've heard who Al Kaiser is. I'm not quite as well known. So if you know me, you must know them, because you've done some searching, you've done some looking. Let me any of this get rapid? No. I gotta be careful, because I think maybe I've been a little bit too fast at like going through my gear in the past. You don't know who those two people are, Dead? Al Kaiser and Rob are they're like Diablo OGs, right? They've been making guides on Diablo since like, fuck, maybe even like, maybe even before Diablo 3. I'm not 100% sure, but like they are very long-standing, like multiple like race-winning people. Very long-standing competitive Diablo players. They're like usually quite well respected by most people. They're chill as well. They're like you can watch them without too much drama. Rax, oh, I've been watching Rax a lot recently as well. Yeah, it's super exciting to see how everybody's blown up. Especially like for me, Woody's kind of like my go-to guy. So like it's been really fun for me to see Woody like just absolutely fucking kablamo. Like his shit is exploding right now. So I'm very happy for him. I gotta get rid of some of these shitty ones. I think I had a bunch of shit ones. Wait, these are all not that bad. I've got to get rid of some. Oh, I don't like the Asylum one. That one's pretty shitty. Ain't gonna lie. Ancient Lament isn't perfect either, so I'll get rid of that. Resource burn. Oh, I don't do that neither. Hang on, I better check and see if there's any resource burners. The resource burn one just slows me down. That's the only reason, because these are all like super low, right? I'm speed farming right now. But resource burn actually stops me from attacking, so I have to stand there like a wally. Oopsie daisy, I just reset a key I was in the middle of doing. Never mind. Only a cheap key. Oops. Resists don't work. I think resists are very confusing. Just to circle back to that, I think how the way resistances work is like it's either not clear, not working, or a combination of the two. Again, like it would be really nice for the devs to actually like explain how stuff works. I think they even said, didn't they? They even said in like the campfire chat that like resistance is working. People just don't. People are just not thinking of it in the right way. What's the right way then? Tell us. Teach us. How the fuck does it work? Like why when I put like 60% damage reduction to fire damage boots on, why is my resistance only got by 3%? Like what's going on? Am I tanky? Am I not? And like where does that, you know, and armor obviously plays into it at some point as well. You get half of your armor. Half of your armor applies to non-physical damage as well. Is that being calculated? Because if it is, like I should have like 40% plus damage reduction. But I don't. I have 26. Half of 85 is 42.5. Well, this is 26.5. And it only gives me 13% damage reduction to lightning spells. So, like, you know, they're not... That doesn't seem to make sense. So, is it half of my armor value plus the 13%? Or is it multiplicative? It probably... Maybe somebody's figured it out. I just go armor. You know what? I'm not a theory crafter. You know, I'm more of a. I guess I am a little bit, but like I'm more of a competitive player than anything else. So, you know, I'm not gonna sit there with a fucking spreadsheet, an Excel spreadsheet, and a calculator trying to work out fucking resists in a game that doesn't even give me a way to consistently test things. Like I have to go into a dungeon and get hit by something and write down how much damage it did, and then just hope that the next thing that hits me does the exact same amount of damage so I can measure the difference. I have not got a shout. Hey Hopsky, how you doing, bud? All you know is that they're bad. That's all we need to know, buddy. That's enough for me. Resists are only half of the resist. The other half is the armor. So is it additive or multiplicative? So is it like 45% plus 13%? Or is it, you know, is it 45% times 0.13? Have you seen anywhere? If it's multiplicative, then it's not too bad. Like if it's more, but then again, where is like can we get some like concrete information on what our non-physical resist is through our armor? Do we get that anywhere? No. Here I am just standing and shit. Oh god, there's like 800 different numbers in the armor tab. I don't know if I got brain power for that, boys. He also done a comparison of the attack of one-handed dual wield more. Sorry, he also done a comparison of the. When you say re-attack speed, worth one hand compared to two-hand dual wield weapons hit more times during Whirlwind. Well, yeah. Well, Whirlwind tick rate is tied to weapon speed in some fashion. So basically, dual one-handers have a faster tick rate of damage than the two-handed weapon does. But the DPS will pan out to be roughly the same. Because that's how DPS works. They hit less, but hit faster, right? So like if you add my two weapons here together, 1,000 plus 1,200, it's it's 2,300. Well, this one's 2,500. So like the weapon, like it doesn't make any difference whatsoever in like a DPS conversation. But yes, the weapon speed does seem to affect the tick rate, which could maybe have some niche benefit. For example, you're less likely to do a shit ton of overkill damage to an enemy if you don't kill it in one shot with the mace build. Like if I hit an enemy and it survives with 10% HP, my next hit takes longer to come around to hit it again. So it actually takes me longer to kill that enemy in a very almost meaningless way. Like, because like, oh, it took 0.1 seconds longer to kill this one enemy that I didn't just instantly one shot. But I feel like it's funny because I was having this conversation with Ghost earlier on. I felt a bit misled because his video said attack speed scales with Whirlwind, and he immediately went into weapon speed. He said like attack speed does scale with Whirlwind, but we're not talking about attack speed, we're talking about weapon speed. It's like they are different. They sound the same, but they're different things. And like weapon speed does make a change, but like I don't think I'm missing anything. I think honestly it doesn't matter which one you use. What's more important are like the expertise and the talents that you can use as a result of the weapon that you're using. Weapon attack interval is not attack speed. Yeah. It's tied to the number there. Attacks per second, 1.1. You can't change that. Like, that is what that is. Attack speed doesn't make that go up and down. I'm probably not going to use an axe, so I don't know why I'm looking. I'm keeping an eye on two-handed swords because I've been like, look at that. It's like max rolled on the core and the crit, and I could roll vulnerable damage on it onto it personally. Personally, could be a pretty good upgrade. Maybe the one I have is very good too, but I've got shit crit and I'm up to like 6 mil on a roll. What do you think is better, the hammer, whirlwind, or bleed? Personally, I prefer the hammer. You can make use of like a lot of very powerful talents in your skill tree. I'm running the mace whirlwind speedrun build, Marco. So like, unlike the bleed build, you can leverage things like wallop and concussion. Now, as a hardcore player, having concussion is so fucking good because I can stun enemies very consistently with this, and a stunned enemy is dealing no damage, right? And obviously wallop allows you to do much bigger damage to enemies. Also, the mace expertise is extremely good too. It's basically like the same as this in a way. You just get 15% multiplicative critical strike damage to stunned and vulnerable enemies while berserking, which is a lot of the time. And, of course, you get the fury as well. Now, you do need to go berserk ripping on a piece of gear in order to keep your bleed, which you may need for a few things, but to be honest, we're kind of like for some of these aspects, I feel like I'm scratching the bottom of the barrel. I'm like, okay, I'll take, I'll take protecting, whatever. I guess I'll use expectant, So I don't feel like I'm missing anything that important. I find it to be the most like smooth to play version of Whirlwind. Hits really hard, has a stun. It does fantastic damage numbers. It hits the hardest, I think. Like maybe if you got an absolutely fucking balls to the walls magnum opus with like a full max fury build with like a very specific paragon layout, you could probably hit harder with the two one-handers. But you're like a paper tiger at that point. I would recommend this one. Like the mace build is like this. It's like the most consistent, and it's definitely, I would say, the safest because it's the only one that stuns. You could play Magnum Opus with a mace and get the stun. It's not, you don't have as high a chance, but that still works too if you want to try that. I don't have a guide for that build though. There are plenty around though if you want to check them out. Mace one-hander with the Magnum Opus one-hander. Again though, the Magnum Opus I feel is probably the highest gear requirement version of Whirlwind. You need very good resource regeneration, crew cost reduction, and ideally you need a Magnum Opus with the 0.3 modifier on it, which is very rare. I've never found one. I've played the game for 400 or 500 hours. At this point, I've never seen a 0.3 Magnum Opus, and I've had a few Magnum Opus. I've had a lot of Magnum Opus, actually. I've probably sold about 20 of the fucking things. They just won't bloody go away. Leave me alone, leave me alone, leave me alone. Got it. This way. Survive the attack. Yawn. Yeah, I play too much, Kenny. I am including beta playtime though, to be fair. I think if we're looking at well, I probably can't look in this dungeon. I think on the live version of the game I probably am at about 400 hours now. Because I've been playing, I would say, an average of like over 10 hours a day every day since the game came out, which was about 36 days ago. Probably a little higher than 10 hours a day, because the first like 2 weeks the game came out, I was playing for 18 hours a day. And then after that, I started playing for like 12 hours, 13 hours a day. Now I'm kind of down to like between 9 and 10. Today's a short day. Once or twice a week, I'll do like a 6 or 7 hour stream. That's kind of, that's my day off. But it's so much fun, like making content, playing the game, hanging out with everybody, so it's easy. Hey Morris, how you doing, buddy? Yeah, not too bad. Just, I'm still recovering from yesterday's stream. I am knackered, but I still wanted to come and hang out for a little while. I'll probably not be going for 15 hours today, though. You know, take it a little easier today. Do a little stream. Well, boss in 10. I'll go do that. Fuck it. Yeah, I'll do that. Oh, bro, it was brutal. I made the video afterward, didn't I? So I finished the stream. I went and made the video. That took me about an hour and a half to like do, you know. It didn't take me very long to like put together. Like I did it in like I one shot it. So that's why you can see I'm like a zombie, and I'm like, yeah. So I watched the live stream today. I was kind of happy with that, but it took me forever to do like the shitty editing that I did. My god, like finding those little images and copying them in, I was a goddamn mess trying to get that video together. thumbnail is dark as shit. I saw it this morning. I was like, fucking hell, that's an awful thumbnail. It looks, you can barely see it. Too late now. Damage is done. Excuse me. Oh god, where are they? Always got the hiccups. Yeah, I'll do well, boss. The season has you a little worried. It's not looking super exciting, is it? I knew, like, the thing is, I knew it was going to be a slow season. I am just like, I'm super disappointed it is going to be so slow. You know what I mean? Like, it's kind of worrying. While you have a barrier active, there's an 11% chance to ignore incoming direct damage from distant enemies. I wonder if, like, this could be really good. Because imagine if you put a max roll version of this, like, on your necklace. You could get, like, a 20% chance to, like, dodge any of Lilith's abilities as long as you have a barrier up. And then you could just, like, play Temerity. I just hope that you could go a whole Lilith run with dodging every single fucking thing that you accidentally fuck up on. You could, right? Excuse me. Crowd controlled. The highest sigil I've ever done. I've only ever bothered doing a 51 max. I've not tried to push. Uber Lilith is my goal. Yeah, I mean that's not bad, right? You might be able to push it higher as well. 13%. Well, plus like 19% probably on necklace. You could stick it on a two-hander, dude. You could actually stick it on a two-hander and get a 26% chance to dodge any of Lilith's like one-hitting attacks, like the waves and stuff. So basically, you just stand in everything and just wait until you hit the lottery. That could be pretty funny. That'd be a really cheesy way to do that fight. Holy moly.
Yes, yes.
Maybe if I get a max roll, I'll think about it. Excuse me. Are we going to be grinding dungeons for the next 3 months? It kind of looks that way. Like, unless I missed something, we're going to be doing, like, we're going to get the hearts. We're going to do malignant tunnels. But the malignant tunnels are for the hearts specifically. And it's only so you can target farm them. So it's kind of like hell tides for malignant hearts. I feel like the main content is still going to be nightmare dungeons. I feel like nightmare dungeon. I feel like they're heavily relying on nightmare dungeons to do a lot of the heavy lifting for the replayability of each season. And the thing is, they've just not hit the mark with them. Every class will basically lose 750 armor. Huh? Why? Oh, you mean for those sockets? I mean, I'm sure there'll be some defensive ones. There'll be, I'm sure there'll be a defensive one, you know? That you'll mix it up. Probably have like 1 defensive, 2 offensive. Or if you're hardcore, 2 defensive, 1 offensive. But it depends what they have on them. If they're all offensive, yeah, that's going to be pretty troll. I thought I killed this guy. Yeah, all we can do is speculate. I mean, we got some pretty decent information, but there's still a lot in the air, isn't there? Yeah, there's a lot still to see. Boss in 2 minutes, I'll be done. I'll be done. I might not be done. Where do I buy this game? Your local toilet. Public toilet, public bathroom. There's a guy in the cubicle at the end. You stuff $1 through the hole, and then he'll then respond by giving you a key to Diablo 4. Sounds good. Yeah. Yep. Where's the elite? Fuck. I want to get to the world boss. I want to complete this dungeon first. Yes. It's here. I can't move. I can't wait to get no gear from this world boss. It's going to be exciting. Alright. Where is it? I'm probably going to turn up late, but it's fine because there'll be no one here. What's a good... Sorry, what do you mean? When is it good? When is a good dead to be Renown stuff on? When is a good time to do it? Oh, good. I'm glad I'm spending lots of time walking around these 1 or 2 fucking demons. Oopsie daisy. Never fear. Dalkora's here. Now it's dying. That thing got insted. There was a couple of necromancers here, that's probably why. That was crazy. Oh no, it wasn't your fault, mate. I just couldn't read it properly. Yes, probably once you hit like level 15, you do your first capstone, like everybody's saying. That's the best place to go. Sorry, Mythico. Not your fault, mate. I'm really tired today. I'm sleepy boy. Yeah, still use the axe technique that goes. It's like, as long as you got exploit, it's like huge. Huge damage increase.
It is done.
Maybe I got some gear in here? Who knows? It's all good, man. It's all good. I mean, I have trouble speaking it sometimes. I fucking get all my words mixed up all the time. Damage reduction from close. Oh man, there's a lot of rubbish on that necklace. Cooldown reduction, 1 rank to all defensives. Woohoo! 1 rank. There he is. Diddly squat in my bags. The patch notes on the 18th make you nervous? Me too, man. I can't wait for the Necromancer buff and the Barbarian nerf. I like how even the Whirlwind, like, you know, the first Whirlwind kill of Lillith, where like literally the barb was hitting for like 1 billion per hit. That's still less broken than what like some of the classes currently are. Item power isn't that important after a certain point. So basically after like item power 725, gear can all run the same modifiers. The only thing that changes is the armor that's actually on it, you know, innately, and the weapon DPS. Yeah, I'll get a decoy keyboard that when I see the patch notes I can grab it and throw it across the room. Dr. Squatch? What the fuck is Dr. Squatch? What is that? I've never heard of that, man. By the way, there is no stream on Twitch later today. Dalkora's Nightbot is lying. I won't be doing that today. We'll be back to doing that tomorrow. Today's just a short stream, just to hang out a little bit. Nightbot's on a overdrive today. What the fuck? I never see it pose this much. Lots of gear. Mechanics. Mechanics are for wusses. Just face tank everything. Now we go elite hunting. We'll take everything. What the fuck is Nightbot doing? They're like spamming everything all of a sudden. So basically in dungeon we just focus on elites. Oh, only if you're farming gear. I'm already level 100, see, so for me it's just I'm just farming just the elites. If you're leveling, I would try and clear like most of it, not all of it. Don't chase after like 2 or 3 enemies, but if there's like a pack, I would kill it. But yeah, I'm just trying to farm elites for gear. It's faster that way for me. No, I'm not using Temerity Max. I've got something much better. Let me pick it up, yo. Where is this bloody blood blister piece of shit? I reckon it might be in here. Yeah, Nightbot's been going mental. How you doing anyways, Mint? You have a good night's sleep? Kill them all. Oh wait, I need to do this first. 3 ranks of Whirlwind, 3 ranks of Upheaval, 3 ranks of Double Swing. Yes, dude, the ultimate gloves. No, so Max, to clarify, when you have 4 damage reduction pants, these are like way better than Temerity for survivability. So I would always recommend picking these up if you see them. Yeah, swap to them, mate. Big upgrade, big upgrade. Apparently this is where is it? Skullbreaker or Earth Striker, whatever it's called, the one that gives you the overpower, it's apparently working now. That's exciting stuff. It works.
Arms for the light. Fair trade.
So you don't use the 20% damage aspect when Barrier is active either? No, conceited apparently. Now, I've not tested this, Max, so take this with a pinch of salt, but apparently that is bugged. But no, without even knowing that, I personally don't use it already. Yeah, smash. Smash him. Where am I? Oh, look at that. Ancestral gear coming out of the wazoo. Let me in. Fucking doors.
Not ready yet.
Give me the gear. I want all your gear. Those are some chunky packs. Oh, that's not a yellow. It was some gold. Hey, this one's going all right. bloody loads of elites. They'll drop in failed crystals though, which is poopy. I don't want that. Why he no die? A good thing I can see the explosion, right?
Not ready yet.
Where'd he go? He ran away. Ooh. Cursed maybe? Nah. Actually, I don't know if I want cursed ones now. Maybe I do. They still drop like a ton of yellow gear. This is fine. Fine, I'll use cooldowns. I was gonna wait. Wait, where did all these fucking bozos come from? Oh, there's loads of them here. Ooh, lots of gear. I must have just killed enough for it to do the teleport thing, but I didn't even see it.
I must wait.
Pathing feels like just a little off at times. Oh, looks like I've DC. Or this guy has, I don't know. There it is. Oh, not bad. A full bag. Nice. Very, very nice. Any good gear? It's been such a long time since I've seen like a good chest with like decent rolls on it. Like a ridiculously long time. Same with gloves. You don't often come across like very good gloves too often. Pants. Not really either, to be honest. And necklaces, forget about it. Maybe this one. Druid cost reduction. Damage reduction, low roll though. $49 Barb. You get in there. Would I really want to drop the armor? What would I want to drop there? Movement speed, probably, no? Yeah, I think that would be the wisest thing to drop there. I don't think this is any good, no. Damage reduction is too low roll. It wouldn't even come close. Like 85. So it's dealing with 13% damage reduction from armor. So the fact that that is probably going to only upgrade to it be about 6%, 7%. It's like, yeah, it's like 8 or 9% damage reduction, percent off of being good. But 3 ranks of slaying, which would be roughly, it'd be 24 damage against, 24% damage against injured enemies. Definitely keep it. Where can you farm some XP? An excellent place would be, well, actually, world tier 3. If you're in world tier 3, do your renown. That would be the best thing for you, I think, buddy. You want to do all of your renown, you'll probably get like to level like I don't know, 58, 60 maybe.
Well struck.
Yeah, you're hardcore, right? You'll want to do it trust. If the worst happens and you die and you haven't done your renown, you're going to hate yourself. It's really frustrating when that happens. Yeah, it's like the worst feeling. But also renown is like pretty easy to do, you know, simple content. Not too difficult. Kind of locking in a fair for you're scared. Yeah, you'll be alright, man. Just take it slow. Don't rush anything. And make sure you check your gear for upgrades all the time. Make sure you get lots of armor, lots of damage reduction. But yeah, hardcore, I mean, you know, it happens. You die. Yeah, let me show you. Oh, what the hell? Look. 64, 72, 172. All dead. 80, 240. That's 300 hours. 300 hours of gameplay just here. Gone. Gone but not forgotten. No, we learned a lot. We learned so much from those characters. Get me out of here. These snakes can fuck off. Hey, Ahmed. Did I see the new Barb nerf? Which one, buddy? The spin fix? Yeah, it's either the spin fix or the codex bug fix. They're not specifically Barbarian nerfs. They're not directly Barbarian nerfs. The spin fix is whatever, right? Gauze are not even that good. So that's not really a nerf. It's a nerf to gauze, but gauze are bad. Well, they're not good. They're not bad, they're not good. The codex fix, I mean, that was a bug people were abusing. But it is kind of funny that like builds that weren't even that good, the only reason they were like even usable was because there was an exploit that allowed you to roll like giga OP powers on them. That was the only reason they worked. Now that that's gone, they're completely fucked. That's hilarious, man. They don't work at all. Bad times for the Barbarian. Back to Whirlwind or Hoter, I suppose. The kick, like the kick quake one, and like any build that didn't want, didn't use Warbinger. Those are all pretty much gone down the toilet. There was another one as well. There was the flat damage like aspects. Anything that applied like a flat damage modifier, like, you know, for example, like applies like 2k damage of bleeding or does 12k damage. Anything that was like that got nerfed into the fucking ground.
Out for blood, eh? That's a deal.
Wait, is it Wallop? 2 ranks of Wallop. Doesn't have anything else on it though. This is old shit. Slumps.
Not while I'm in town.
Your bar feels underwhelming in comparison to all other classes. Right now we're in a pretty rough spot, mate. To be honest, it does kind of suck for us. Oh, my guide is still perfectly fine after the update. Yeah, Whirlwind wasn't touched. Whirlwind barbarians are fine. In the sense that they're still the same. They've not changed. It wasn't a nerf to barbarians. It was a nerf to a bug that people were using that made certain barbarian specs kind of good, but not really. The kick quake build I know is one that was affected. And I think there was probably like another like fucking charge build or something that was fixed. But it's not for like most people. It's not, you know, it's no difference. Just it's just YouTubers hustling, buddy. You got to put something in the title. Exactly. It's like huge nerf to barbarians. This bug I was exploiting got fixed. and now a build that I was using doesn't work. But it does, you know, on a serious note, it does highlight an actual problem with the barbarian. If many of our builds, like that are not Whirlwind, actually, because even Hota is built around a bug right now. So like basically every single one of the barbarian builds that are not Whirlwind rely on bugs to even work. If they fix the Hota bug that stops the AoE from doing extra damage, then there will literally be only Whirlwind barbarians because it'll be the only spec that works, which is pretty fucked. They need to sort that out. Yeah, exactly, Daniel. Like, it's just like, how bad is our class that even our builds that use exploits don't even do anything? They're still shit. Even with a bug, we're the slowest class to kill fucking Lillith. So embarrassing, man. Times are tough here in Barbtown, but I tell you what, when we get through the other side and it's finally our time, we'll show them. We'll show everyone. Sounds like a threat. It is. Barbs will shine again. Barbs rise. We'll take this city back. We'll take over Blizzard headquarters and hard force a bunch of fucking gigabursts. Like, give us back week 1 Whirlwind when we were hitting for like 1 billion damage. Give us back the original Gauze braces that did like 70 mil crits. And by golly, give us back our broken fucking codex. Who are these fucking people?
Can't live more.
Die, maggot. Let's unnerf us. Yes, please. Why so mean, Blizzard? What did we do? Is it because like Barb content creators were saying mean things about the game and they're like, oh yeah? You think the fucking endgame's boring, huh? You think the gearing's boring? You think the build variety is boring? Or fucking let's see what you think about this. Wow, fucking big ass nerfs. Wow, fuck you, Whirlwind. Wow, fuck you, Leapquake. Yeah, now complain. You have to wonder though, why are we always getting spanked? What are we like? Honestly, what did we actually do to deserve this? Oh my god, can we get a piece of sacred gear up in here?
Would you like something appraised? Decent value.
Cry some more, yeah. Heavy weapons guy, right? Cry some more. Yeah. Well, it just sucks that like basically every other class is like taking the fucking, you know, just taking off, and we're kind of like left here like, hello? Don't forget about us, please. Barbarians need some love too. We want to one-shot Lillith. Please. I mean, it'd be funny as fuck. It will actually be funny if like season 1 starts with just another like fucking huge like wave of nerfs to the Barbarian. It'd be pretty funny. Oof. Should we just become a Druid channel? You know, I've heard, I saw some people saying there's not like really any Druid like, there's no like Druid content creators out there. Should we corner the market? Should we become Le Druid? I just like Barbarian so much. It's very hard not to want to play this. All your Barb and Druid needs. We like having leveling be difficult. That's our forte. Bad early game characters. I don't know, man. I don't like the way Druids look. I'll be completely honest. I don't want to walk around as some big, goofy, fucking stupid-looking bear with tiny legs. The problem I have with Druids, for the most part, it's like, one, you just can't, like, they don't have cosmetics. They just look like bear all the time. And like, why are they selling cosmetics for the Druid? Like, you never see that shit. You're literally a bear the whole time. You know what's kind of interesting? Like, yeah, there really is just like nobody playing it. Like, there's absolutely nobody playing bear. You don't see many videos on, like, you don't see anyone really covering the druid. You don't see anyone like doing Uber Lilith on the druid. You don't see people doing like anything. Maybe softcore people, softcore like creators, it's a different story, but I've literally seen nothing. Oh shit, those are good, I think, ish. Got dex on them instead of strength. A little dex never hurt nobody. Extra crit rating, you know. Yeah, you just don't see a lot of it. Like as a content creator, sometimes when you see an opening like that, it's pretty tempting. You know, learn as much as I did about the Barbarian, about the Druid, and become like the Druid guy, but unfortunately the class doesn't appeal to me massively. I kind of like the way that it played in the beta. I thought like once you get your gear on the go, it does feel kind of good. But at the same time, like I know what I'm in for the leveling. And yeah, it's like as an aesthetic thing, I just don't like looking at druids. I think I'd get very sick at looking at that fucking bear all day. I like my barbarian, he looks fucking badass, dude. And at the end of the day, that's what's most important. Like if they ever do like armor that actually applies to the bear as well. You know what I mean? Like, you know, like how like Folly Bear in League of Legends wears like plate armor. And like cosmetics actually like work for the druid. And you can look awesome. That would be fucking amazing, dude. I'd play a druid in a drop of a fucking hat if that happened. But right now they're just goofy looking fucking weird proportioned bears. Yeah, an armored bear would be sick, wouldn't it? How many play the druid, but druid is broken? A content creator made a bulwark druid build that was speed farming 99 tier dungeons effortlessly. God damn. Do you think they'll remake the Barb? Always played Barb every single season, D3. Hate that you basically have to use free shouts in every single build. They definitely need to do something because we can't be playing like this for too long. Pulverized shockwave. Blammo! 10 billion damage. You know the funny thing about, like, if I were to look at switching to, say, for example... Oh, those are insane. If I was looking at, like, changing to the Druid, it'd probably not even be that difficult. I'd be like, right. I just get all the same gear. I just put all of this gear on a Druid plus this. Done. I'm not even kidding. I just put all of this gear straight onto a level 100 druid. Bada bing, bada boom. There you go, bud. Done. Fully geared druid. Just like that. I think I could even use the mace. What I'd have to do is change the aspects. I have a full set of druid. Oh, maybe the gloves won't be any good. These would be fine. Yeah, like actually this gear would work like perfectly well. Resource regen rings. The only thing that wouldn't work is literally the gloves because the ranks the Whirlwind on it, but like, you know. I should probably put the good gear away because there's enough now that it will become a problem if I don't. Okay, so this gear is gonna remain marked because this is gear I need to review and see if I'm gonna upgrade it and shit. Okay. But these are definite upgrades. This is no good. These are no good. Alright. This is also for speed running, isn't it? I don't really need speed running gear, I just need Lillith kill gear. My speed farm gear is fine. None of those are good. Battle mad. I miss just going with my Whirlwind. I love Whirlwind. Like, that's the problem. It's the only thing that's stopping me from like trying other classes. Is that I am in my mind I am a Whirlwind Barbarian. And being another class, it doesn't sit well with me. Slums sucks. Black Asylum sucks. Whispering Pines is okay by me. But I mean, I'm not against trying another build at some point. I feel like I want to get this done though. Like this killing Lillith on this Barbarian, it has to be done. I can say I did it. Through thick and thin, I motherfucking did it. But once that's done, I might just level another class. It could be a Barbarian, it could be not another Barbarian. Maybe I'll do a Druid. Why is there so many trees here? Trees, if you please. Did you see that they increased the cap of Rawhide to 99,000? Now I can finally pick it up. Hooray! The game's fixed. Ooh. I'm thinking why I'm switching from Barb to Source. I'm definitely gonna start on Barb. I'm almost confident of that. Unless like something dramatic changes in the next 2 weeks, I'm almost confident I'll be starting Barb. But yeah, I probably will be finished because there's not enough endgame to like actually keep me. You know, like besides the deaths, there's nothing really that like exciting keeping me on the Barbarian. You know, if it wasn't for how long it took me to get to level 100 and all the learning that I had to do, I probably would already be leveling something else by now. I mean, shit, if I was softcore, I'd probably be on to like my 3rd or 4th character. Realize this was one of those. They always take so long to drop their gear. Hey, thank you, Borak. How you doing, buddy? Yeah, man. I don't know, like, I don't know if I could do softcore. Like sometimes I do wonder. I'm like, man, like from a creating like YouTube video perspective, my god, it would be so much easier if like I wasn't like leveling a new character once every fucking 2 weeks. It's like you just lose your hardcore character sometimes, like to just something silly out of your control. You can be playing perfectly well, perfectly smart, and then the game just decides, I'm gonna just go ahead and DC here. You don't mind, do you? And guess what? You now get to level a new character. And that's a week of no videos, basically. But it's fucking, yeah, I mean, with my amount of playtime, like on softcore, holy shit, dude. I would have every class level 100 by now. Easily. Uber Lillith would be dead. Tier 100 would be done. There's like no doubt in my mind. Yeah, it's just like doing both is annoying. Because like resources are split, right? And that is a pain in the butt. Doop-a-doop-a-doo. I'm playing Mace, Daniel.
Let it steal. But when words feel well struck.
Yeah, I'm playing Mace. Champion's Demise, Backstabbers. It is all gravy, baby. In that guide, it's if you skip to the late game part, that's probably where I'm going to be talking about what's most viable for you. One thing to remember with that, Min, is that's not like the build guide for this build. That's the that's kind of like the 1 to 100 leveling guide. It's just people were putting build in, so I just said like they were getting like the wrong video. Sorry, not Min, Marvel. Fucking, I'm just looking at the color blue again. If I bring it up, actually. So it depends on what you want. Like this one here. That's the specific build I'm using right now. The first link is a Whirlwind. Okay, well, the chat didn't send it through. Never mind. Try again. Okay. Why can't I send a fucking message in my own chat? What the fuck? Apparently I can't send a message in my own chat. Never mind. Yep, it's having none of it. Alright, well, rip. I tried. Yeah, I just realized it might be a bit confusing that I've put that one under the build thing. Okay, alright. If it worked, it worked. Excuse me. Oh no. This is a very strangely built map. Oh. I wonder who's going to be the first person to get to Rawhide cap. The new one. I'm kind of gunning for it. I want to be world first, 99,000 Rawhide. Too many enemies. Yeah, you're gonna need the gold, Alex. Holy shit, I stopped scrapping things like so long ago. Yeah, I don't think I scrapped anything in about since my first Barbarian. Might be why I'm so low on silver ore. But I try my best to pick that stuff up in Hell Tides as best I can. Hey, I'm down. I don't even know if I'm actually past 99k, 9,900 right now. Probably. Though I have been using a lot recently. What's the deal? Oh yeah, I got 10k. Let's go. I got over 10k, baby. Let's go. 99,000. Here I come. I wish gems were worth something. You know, like a bit of gold, pick them up, sell them, make some money.
I must work.
Ain't nothing worth no money in this game. I'm always poor as shit. At least with the seasonal pass, you'll be able to make 20% more gold, like with your ashes stuff. But still, that's not that dramatic, right? It's not like you're gonna be making 20 more gold and all of a sudden you're swimming in it. I certainly don't care about the fucking increased resources from Disenchanting one. That's a load of poop. Max Fury, max life, and cooldown reduction. The stats are good, the rolls are bad. That's a max roll might. Oh, low rolls are us.
Decent value.
Next dungeon, please. Core Dragon. Shit, that hurts. time is it? Staying up so late last night. Ugh. I'm a super sleepy boy. I'll probably do like maybe like another hour or something today. Then tomorrow we'll just go back to normal. I'll get like an early night tonight. Get a regular day in tomorrow. I will be starting here on YouTube tomorrow. So regular start time here on YouTube as normal. Moving over to Twitch a little bit later on in the afternoon. And I suspect we'll more than likely still be doing a bit of Lillith prep. How long for, we don't know. Just whenever we kind of lock in the last couple of upgrades that we're looking for. Could be a day, could be 2 days, could be a week. Hard to say. Sometimes you get lucky, sometimes you don't. New gloves, yeah. I got like 2 or 3 in the bank that are worth keeping an eye on. So I think I'm doing okay there. But my weapons, there's like a lot of damage missing on my weapons. It needs to be re-rolled. There's also my rings are not really that perfect. Like they got the right stats on them, but they're all pretty low rolled. So maybe we're gonna keep an eye out for rings. Necklace is really good, but I could do better. There's a number of things. What will happen if when you kill Uber Lillith? We'll probably make a new character, Max. There'll be nothing left for me to do on this one. Oh, ancestral. Yeah, I'm not too sure what though. I'll kind of just cross that bridge when we get to it. I think I'll probably just go where the wind blows, you know? I think top of the list though, honestly, is either going to be Druid or Necro. Because I'm not a big fan on the Sorceress or the Rogue, to be honest. Break till season 1? In a way it will be. But like probably not from the game. I reckon I'll be having like a week off in August anyways. So there'll be like a whole week where I can't really play the game anyways. Coming up pretty soon. Yeah, we've been going pretty hard, haven't we? I mean, maybe once Uber Lillith is done, I'll give myself like a day or 2 before coming back. Or if I come back, it'll just be to level like casually. I'm not going to be like trying to get to like 100 in 5 days or anything like that. Might even do the campaign. Who knows? Crazy stuff could happen. But the thing is, like, if I'm not like, you know, if I'm not doing anything in you know, IRL, then I might as well just play the game and stream and hang out with you boys. GG, easy money. Like, fun on a bun. 2 birds, 1 stone. No, but it's just more entertaining for me. I'd probably just sit here and play it anyways, you know? At least now I have company. Got the squad. The absolute gangsters. That is you boys. Revenant 2 coming out an unfortunate time. Gang. Now, by the way, when I say easy money, I mean like it means like it's easy to do. I hope that comes across the right way, not the wrong way. I always realize when I say easy money, as like as somebody who's like making a stream, it might not look too good, but it means like easy to do. Having a sandwich for dinner is easy money. Low effort. Lots of necklaces. I bet none of them any good. It's almost like I was psychic powers. Okay, good. I never know, Alex. Like I get I've lived away from the UK for a long time. I get misunderstood a lot. Now it's like a reflex. I'm like, oh shit, maybe I shouldn't have said it like that.
Very well. And good fortune.
Yeah, I think once season 1 comes out, I'll probably be like dead to other games for like at least 2 weeks. Maybe like depending on how intense the seasons get. Like imagine this. If I manage to do essentially what this like I've done on this character, I could get to like level 100 and probably start putting attempts in on Lillith within like 5 to 6 days. So it's like, yeah, it's like one of those things, right? You know, perhaps the way the seasons are set up right now, like a competitive player can probably be done with it in like 2 weeks and just go play other games. I mean, obviously there'll be other things to push for. You can be like, oh, I'm the first person to do Uber Lilith on every class on hardcore in one season. Or something like that. Something crazy like that. What? What do you mean travel to the... What the fuck is that on about? Far from it. Far from... actually, I'm probably not even that close to a normal person. So, yeah, I mean, yeah, we could probably play. I think we'd probably play other games on stream as well. Just as long as we hit our seasonal goals, you know, make the content we want to make from the game, and then we can move on to other stuff, you know. I don't need to pigeonhole myself into Diablo only. And if you guys are down for it, we can always ping pong around. Have Diablo as home base, you know, but as much as I was looking forward to possibly just playing the one game, because I like throwing myself like fully into one game, I'm not too sure Diablo is going to be there for a little while. Like this new mechanic makes me feel like I'm going to be done in like 2 weeks. And then after that, I think really we'll be kind of like scratching the bottom of the barrel as far as like contents goes. What other genres are you into? I play everything, like literally everything. To be fair, I'm like fairly competitive in most genres that I play as well, as I feel like I can you know, I can keep the like the, you know, the actual level of quality, or like the quality of the content about as high as I can with Diablo. You know, like do like races to like master rank or grandmaster rank for whatever game it might be. Play Souls-like games, which are fairly reasonably easy, I guess. You do them in your own time, can't you? But like, I don't know, like, I'm pretty adaptable. It's just mostly down to like what I feel like playing, or also what you guys want to watch. I do like Diablo, and I think Diablo will be our linchpin. If it's not the only thing we stream for the meanwhile, it'll definitely be our linchpin content. We'll probably spend most of our time on. Ouchie. I'll come together at some point. But just like back to what genres I like, I'm particularly partial to like I like FPS games quite a bit. I played a ton of Overwatch and Apex Legends. No stranger to strategy games, like I say strategy, but like Teamfight Tactics, you know, TFT. That's a game I'm a huge fan of. I play that a lot. RPGs in general, other MMOs in general, stuff like that. There's not many games I don't like. Sports games. I think I'm not a huge fan of sports games, to be fair. Probably wouldn't ever play one of those. Escape from Tarkov. I own it. Interestingly, I own it. I've never really given it a fair shot. I think I maybe played like I've maybe got like 5 hours on it. I'm not even kidding. Maybe like legit 5 hours. We'll probably get a bit more time in it, but it's one of those things where it's not that I don't dislike the game. It's not quite up my alley, but I've not really given it a fair enough shot. Also, the game's pretty old at this point, or at least like it feels like it's been out for such a long time. I feel like I'm a mile behind, you know. Hey Boris, season 1 more like 1/10 any PoE season. Yeah, it's not a lot going on, is there, buddy? Yikes. It's a bit slow. But honestly, I really need to take a look at like what other new releases I'm possibly excited for this year. I think I need to take a look at what's it called, Starfield. Who here is excited for Starfield or is like aware of it? Oops. Is that what it's called? It's called Starfield, right? I'm not tripping balls. Oh man, I don't know enough about Path of Exile to isolate like one season and know what it gives. But yeah, Path of Exile, you're actually playing like 5 or 6 seasons at once, right? But We'll wait for the reviews on that one. Can't get excited for Bethesda games anymore. You know, I've actually dodged a bullet on that. I have not. I've not played I've not played a Bethesda game since like Skyrim. I don't think. I'm trying to think if I have or I haven't. No, I don't think I have. So I've basically like dodged every bullet. Bethesda is still the good old Bethesda in my mind. So I've not suffered through the shit shows since then. Be cautiously optimistic. If they would deliver half of what they promise, it'll be an amazing game. Not even Fallout 4. Did I play Fallout 4? I may have played Fallout 4, maybe. I never did like Fallout 3. I wasn't a big Fallout player. I was pretty much I played Elder Scrolls 4, Elder Scrolls 5, and Elder Scrolls Online for like a month. But Elder Scrolls 4 and 5 I played a lot. I think I also played like Doom on PC, which I believe was an ID Software Bethesda game. So nothing good to look forward to. Oh no, we don't want no Overwatch. We don't want the Overwatch team over here. Because then they'll be cancelling season 1 and pushing it back indefinitely, and instead adding adding a new firing range. And removing randomized loot, and instead you get boxes that you have to pay real money to get the keys to open your gear for. Wolfenstein. Yeah, I didn't play Wolfenstein either. Revenant 2 and BG3 are your jam right now. BG? What's BG? I'm too tired. I probably, when you tell me, I'm gonna be like, oh yeah, obviously. I'm too tired. My brain is saying Battlegrounds. Baldur's Gate, of course. Fuck. Oh yeah, I definitely want to play Baldur's Gate. The thing is, like, is that the kind of game I can stream? I'm kind of like, I was thinking about it, I was like, oh boy, can I stream Baldur's Gate while you guys sit there and like watch me take 25 minutes on a turn because I'm worried that I might kill a character or some shit? I'm like, can't play story-based games pre-release. You mean like when the early access, like Baldur's Gate? Because like Baldur's Gate, you basically, what they give you like access to like Act 1, right, of the game, and people have been playing that for like the last year. Total War. I keep trying to get into Total War, actually. I had Total War, the Three Kingdoms. I bought that when that came out. I never actually ever completed like a single campaign. I always start with like a great deal of enthusiasm, and then like after like 4 hours, I just get bored and stop. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I've not really done anything with it. I've not played it. I've not pre-ordered it. I've not even watched any videos. So, like, for me, Baldur's Gate, I'm practically going in blind, which I think is a good thing. I probably enjoy the game a little bit more because of that. Hey Drew, by the way. Do I think it'll be good for the season? It'd be good like as a foundation. But obviously jewelry is going to change a little bit, right? So we probably need to add like what the best like hearts are going to be for what sockets and what pieces of gear. Other than that, no, probably not a lot's going to change, man, which is a little depressing. Total War Shogun is £6.24. I can't afford that, mate. I'm a streamer. Imagine if this had just rolled one extra damage reduction mod, you piece of shit. 817, that's a big boy. Dire Whirlwind? Oh, there's a min roll. Yuck. It makes me really sad when I see like a piece of gear with just like with 2 giga high roll stats, but then the other 2 are like completely useless. Like not even remotely useful. Like completely useless. It's like, well, I guess I absolutely just cannot consider this piece of gear at all then. Cool beans. Damage reduction. I have quite a few orbals. What should I roll for orbals? Yeah, both of my rings rolled like really low crit chance, and crit chance is like ultra important. 36% crit chance. I want more. I want more. Let's roll some rings. Let's see if we get lucky or not. That is a big fat N to the O. You kind of hate that Remnant 2, Ratchet, and the Clank Rift Apart all start around the same date. Yeah. It's a pain in the backside. I hope that Diablo seasons and like other games that I'm going to play don't always like conflict. But I have a funny feeling it's going to happen. I'm guessing you are, yeah. So these are aspects. This is for roll or for consideration. I got 2 weapons, 3 pairs of gloves, 2 boots, and a neck that are for consideration. I don't think any of this is any good. These are all aspects. This is all aspects, and this is all aspects. It's just like you need so many aspects, dude. It's so stupid. I got like 1.5 bank tabs of just aspects, and I played 2 builds, by the way. I don't think so, Drew. I don't think so, buddy. No, I'm absolutely shattered, mate. I'm still in pieces from yesterday's stream, mate. I'm close to passing out right now. As a matter of fact, I'm probably not going to be going for too much longer because I'm blasted, dude. New Warhammer edition launched within a week of each other, and I still haven't gotten any games of Warhammer in because I'm too addicted to D4. I'm like that, but with real life. I haven't done any real life because I'm too addicted to D4. I'll need to sort that out at some point. I'm out of Forgotten Souls. Oh wait, we can hold more sigil power now? That's nice. Crush Beastbone, Pale Tongue. I've actually kind of got a lot of these now. Okay. I find it interesting that he chooses to like put a wall between me and him. AI's dumb. Not nerd stuff, but nerd stuff. Real life is in 3rd place right now. Hells yeah. Oh, I see. So he's making a smart play and trying to keep me away from him. What we didn't realize is I had realized that he was an elite, and I wanted that juicy loot. There it is. Not very many elites in this one though. Oh, speak of the devil. That's a big boy. Woo! I'm rooted. Slay all enemies? I don't mind this one so much. I wonder how many. I've got to really get a look at how many like potions and stuff I'm going to be able to make for Lilith. I'm kind of worried that like I'm only going to have enough to like try her like 50 times or something, and then I'm going to be like basically gated by farming materials for them, which is it's not an easy thing to do. They're like really hard to get the materials, right? I mean, all the materials I have on this character, the ones I was just looking at in my inventory, I've probably farmed those over the space of about 100 hours. So if that's what 100 hours can get me, and it only amounts to like 50 attempts, well, I sure hope there's a way to speed farm that shit. Bring him in. The more the merrier. This one's pretty good for the old Legos. Not Legos, but like gear in general, sorry. Ooh. That's worth money at least. Lots of gloves to look at here. They're all rubbish. Nothing decent.
I can't do that here.
But I tell you what, boys. I think I may have overestimated my ability to stay awake here. I am pretty fucked. Feel like I could fall asleep at any second now. sitting up in my chair playing the game. So I'm gonna tie a knot in it here, get an early night so I can get a good fresh stream in tomorrow. And not feel like crap. I think. Yeah, I'm a mess. I tried my best, but I am an absolute wreck right now. But I wanted to stop by and say hello to everybody anyways, and just let you guys know that we're back to like regular streaming tomorrow. So 50-50 split starting on YouTube. But yeah, I'm sorry boys. I wanted to hang out for longer, man, but Jesus Christ. I was like doing these dungeons and my eyes are like, they're going. And I don't want to pass out. But yeah, still, it was good catching up with all of you. I'll see you tomorrow morning. My morning, your night probably. Normal stuff. And yeah, well, hopefully we can get some Lillith attempts in ASAP. I just want to get it done. But yeah, thanks for hanging out, everyone. Have a good evening or a good morning. I'm not even sure which. And I'll catch you then, all right? Much love.